Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, Sebastion, Envi, strong style cinephile, and this another installment of Say It Ain't So Beau, because Beau DeMayo's, back causing clicks, headlines for stuff that he says. Let's geek about it for a scan few minutes, because there's not much meat on this bone. It's just somebody else adding to this age-old conversation about race swapping characters, from white, usually, to black, usually, and it was perpetuated by the whole Coleman Domingo voicing Norman Osborn for the upcoming Spiderman series that drops later this month. Once we saw the trailer, of course, it was known, previously that he would be voicing the character. Saw him, caused some barbs, not some barbs, but some good-natured, cracks from the interwebs about how Norman Osborn has always had waves. He's had waves since like the 70s and shit. Now it's kind of accurate. But then you had DeMayo saying that Marvel should stop race swapping characters. I think he specified villains. But for like the gist of it, he was saying was that kids are impressionable, and it's kind of making them see this world as like white people are good, black people are villains, black people are bad. Like, I don't think it does that to that degree, but I mean, you had people like jumping on that train. The site that I went to, a whole bunch of like your typical like, right wing like maggot racist motherfuckers making the same comments about stuff. Well, they should make their own character, blah blah blah. And my point I'd made on that site, and just in general, well, a couple points, and somebody else said the other point that I usually make, is that back when these stories were invented in the 40s, 50s, 60s, like, you had to think of like what the populace was, who they were marketing these comics and this stuff to, and they weren't caring about us of the minority, category. So those characters were made white. If like all these characters were made today, they would be as diverse as they're turning into. When they say, well, you should just make your own characters, blah blah blah, and then it's like, when that happens, when they make characters, try to like put the characters out there on the forefront to give them some shine, get them some attention, see if they can catch fire with readers or with viewers or whatever medium it is. Then nigga, it's indoctrination. It's such and such is going woke, or it's DEI, or it's like that type of bullshit. So it's like, you don't want to, like, those characters, legacy characters, established characters, whatever, to get tweaked to be another ethnicity. But then when you try to make original characters to push of more diverse ethnicities, then there's bitching about that. So it's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I mean, I understand it's like goalpost moving to just further like the hateful bullshit that these rage baiters and rage video guys and girls, because there are girls that do it too, that they're getting, the clicks and views that they're getting. It's like, it's just part of the grift, part of the plan. They understand, like, they should be fucking happy, really. And they secretly, they probably are happy every time this shit happens, because then they can put out another video bitching about it, get more clicks in their little racist echo chamber, and then keep the money flowing from their monetized videos from their hatred. So they should be happy, and like, they probably are happy when this shit takes place. But it's just a damned if you, damned if you don't situation. Like I said, want to make our own characters, then it's like this shit. You change established characters, and it's this shit. It's just stupid. Damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. I don't know, like, what the fuck you want people to do. And then DeMayo popping in the conversation. I don't know whether or not he's just kind of setting himself up, sowing the seeds to now go the route of that Tyrone, like Magus, whatever that dude was, that apparently has now hopped full. I never watched the dude in the first place, but apparently he's gone full, like, you know, right wing, like anti woke sort of, you know, crash out point of view in his videos. So maybe like DeMayo's setting himself up for that. He's like aligning himself with that. So again, you can just spit out like the hateful videos and make money. This guy, you know, what is he doing right now? Except, you know, posting shit. I mean, at least he posted this opinion like publicly as opposed to just putting it behind a paywall on his OnlyFans. Which again, hey, if you want to have your OnlyFans, fine, knocking your hustle, whatever. But it's just like with this dude specifically. So, like I said, I don't know if he's just setting himself up to join the like that side of the internet and corral and entice those viewers. I don't know if we'll see him, you know, on podcasts, starting his own podcast, or on other people's podcasts, guest starring on other people's podcasts of that ilk, to then build up an audience to then launch his own podcast, in which he'll still continue to spout the racist, like, you know, anti-woke bullshit or whatever. It'll be interesting to kind of see where he ends up. But, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. You change an established character, it's DEI, it's going woke, it's indoctrination, it's leftist, you know, agenda pushing and blah blah blah. You make original diverse ethnicity type of characters, and again, it's DEI, it's woke, it's pointing, you know, indoctrination, it's pushing the leftist agenda. So what the fuck ever. You don't like it, don't fucking watch. That's what it boils down to. It's just exhausting at this point, but I don't know, like I said, short and sweet. It's just another installment of Say It Ain't So, Beau. What are you gonna do? But those are some of my thoughts on it, scattered as they often are. What do you guys out there think? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me on social media. Talk to me there, talk to me here, of course, and always, as we still seek to figure out the arrangement of this room and lighting and stuff like that. Still not where I want it to be. Wow, really? Just gonna move the whole like tripod and shit? Love that dog. It's not where I want it to be, but working on it. But anyway, what? You coming up here? You coming up here? Yeah. Hi. Oh, no. Oh, no. I know. We'll do the thing. Okay. Let me hit pause. We'll do the thing. I love you. Anyway, till next time. Let us geek.